What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and if you saw the last video, we tore the GT500 apart and we're working on getting the short block and everything rebuilt on that. We found some cool stuff with that, and I'll definitely update you guys on that. But more than likely, the car is a pre-production, kind of like a test mule that made it out. I'm gonna include this little picture right here as a little update, but I found that from a Carroll Shelby video back from Sebring testing. I don't know if it's this specific car, but it looks like it's the similar style testing. And I've heard from other people inside of some various companies that are very closely tied to Ford, and they've definitely seen testing like that before. Now, what are we doing to the Cobra today? So the Cobra we built, we got the car blown up, smoky engine, you know the works. We got a nice built, cammed, high compression motor, and this thing is a beast. It made 613 wheel horsepower, something like that, 620 rear wheel torque. With a ported Eaton. That is absurd, and the car is honestly a lot of fun. And I thought about going to a bigger blower. I almost bought a VMP blower, a Gen 3R. Thought about a Whipple, but you know, I've had big power cars, and this car's really, really fun, but this Eaton does get pretty hot. We're maxed out on boost, and I want to try something different, something that I haven't done before. And the whole style of this build is kind of like the throwback to my Cobra. Well, why don't we throw back to the Terminator Cobra history? With a little KB22 action. So I have right here a polished Kenne Bell 2.2. If you've watched the snakebite videos in the past, that screaming Kenne Bell blower, that's what this is. So we're gonna have a screaming Kenne Bell. It keeps the car similar to how I like it right now. Really loud blower whine, quick, torquey, snappy, and a lot of fun. So right now we're gonna go ahead and pull this blower off and get the Kenne Bell on. So I don't know how long that'll take. I've never installed a Kenne Bell before. I've done a bunch of Whipples and VMPs. Hopefully it's a simple process. So let's hop into it. Here is the almighty Kenne Bell 2.2. It's a little dirty, not super dirty. This table's actually a little dirty. It's kind of reflecting, but we'll get it nice and polished up once it's on the car. It's gonna get nice and dirty with my hands on it, but this thing should be fun. I think this is a 2.9 or 3-inch pulley, which with the 6-pound lower should be actually exactly what we need. I just pulled this front cover off, resealed that. There was an issue there, but that's gonna be pretty sweet. The old ported Eaton, this thing was awesome. It did really well, but now we got something a little bit better. All right, that really didn't take very long, maybe 15 minutes, and got the blower and everything off. So I got to do some cleaning. The intercooler brick is pretty dirty, typical. This whole setup was actually out of Blake's car originally. I'm gonna do some cleaning on the intercooler brick. He used orange copper RTV. It's not ideal there. We're gonna go ahead and get all this cleaned up, get the Kenne Bell ready to go on the lower intake, and pretty much just drop it right back in the car. It's pretty simple. All right, so we got the lower manifold all cleaned up. We got the intercooler cleaned up. it was pretty dirty. So usually we try to get it so you can see the silver on the side, blew it out really good, and then also clean the surface of the water manifold in the front there. So we're gonna try to put the Kenne bell on to the lower now. So blower is on, vacuum line's hooked up, fuel lines are hooked up. I think it's ready to start. We don't need the intake on it to turn it on. I think I plugged all the vacuum lines. We got oil in the blower. I think it's good to go. Let's see. Now I'm gonna try to do this without grabbing the laptop, but there's a chance it might need some throttle body changes. Bypass valve. Hold on one sec. Okay. Try to. The idle, it's actually up a little bit higher, but it is still warming up, so it wasn't too bad. A few hours with a run to the hardware store. KB action. Well, that was a quick knockout that project in one day. We got parts coming for the 5.8 build. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cody and I are going to be assembling here, going into depth with that. 2.2 KB, what do you think it's going to make? I'm not going to include it in this video. We have a hurricane coming, so basically we're just going to kind of tuck all the cars away and everything. But you can hear it's probably up to temp now, so you can hear the idle down. So we're going to go give it a few raps. Ready? And then you guys, your job is to comment, what do you think the KB is going to make? Is it going to disappoint us? Is it going to be a little bit better than Ian? Is it going to be a lot better? I have some ideas on what it's gonna make, but it's I think it's got a 2.9 or 3.0 upper and a 6-pound lower, so I'm targeting around 22 pounds of boost. See where it lands, but it'll be fun. I mean, that blower is gonna scream. So if you guys are excited, hit the like button, comment, subscribe if you're new, and we got so much Cobra content coming up.